So I'm just going to do a talking live stream today. I hope you all have a great summer. I've been out on this field here, training all the basic Tai Chi and Ninjutsu forms. I know you're not supposed to say that because it's Bujinkan Budo Taijutsu, but no one on earth knows what that means. But it's basically a collection of old samurai and ninja techniques. In that day, as you may know, the ninja were called shinobi. Shinobi no mono. Well, maybe you know that. I think ninja is actually a Chinese word to begin with, but who cares? So I've been told by the club that I should concentrate on the Bujinkan and not do a lot of Tai Chi, but I will do some Tai Chi at least 15 minutes a day. But I think I have to make this congruent with my striving to become a church musician. I've been practicing the organ for a few months, and I don't know a bit about singing. Although I need to rehearse that. I try to practice singing at least 50 minutes a day. And I play the organ around 2 to 3 hours every day. And I try to also study some music theory. And I haven't given up my other training ventures. I am from 2015 to 2022. I was doing a lot of triathlon, or at least from 2017 to 2022. For 5 years, I trained around 2 hours a day, swimming, cycling, and running, as you might know. I'm running low on battery. And started in 2019 to taking Tai Chi classes because I know I couldn't keep up with the amount of training. I was running the Ironman in 2019 in Copenhagen. I didn't finish because I can't run a marathon while I weigh 220 pounds. I've been trying to drop weight. I was actually below 200 a couple of years ago, but it's totally ridiculous. The small amounts you have to eat. You need to prepare all your meals in advance. I only do that once or twice a week now, but so in 2019 I started taking up martial arts. I've been doing karate and some boxing and kickboxing in the 80s and 90s. I'm fairly old. I will be 50 this autumn. So, but you get sword training in the Bujinkan, which is good because in some operas you need to be able to fight with a sword. For example, the operas like Don Giovanni and Othello and the Valkyrie. I mean, they are set in medieval times, and they have a lot of sword playing. Up until the 1980s, it was obligatory for at least male opera students to study sword training. I think the classes were gender divided, so the men took sword classes and the women took ballet classes. But that was considered politically incorrect in the 90s. But I think in Sweden what they did was to remove all the training for everybody. So I don't think no one does either sword training or ballet. In Denmark, I think they had they just stuck with the ballet classes for both genders and removed the sword play, the fencing. Of course, there is Western fencing with épée and what do you call it, sable, épée, and I don't know the third. Florette, it's called here, but the small épée, I think, is the I can't remember. It's a small sword, French sword. But I found that the martial arts is kind of like taking ballet classes, because you need to be very smooth, very agile in at least the internal martial arts, and also in the Bujinkan. I mean, it's not kickboxing where you don't add a lot of tension. You need to relax. You only tense up in the very last movement of the strike. In the beginning, you are very loose, and you just use your body to get power. Well, today I've been helping an old friend to move his stuff from an old apartment to a new one. A lot of tires and skis, and what we have to throw away half of it, and the other half he will preserve. Been eating some kebab roll and some salad. I'm trying to improve my diet. Had a Diet Coke, and I will get a salad, some tuna, Diet Coke, or just diet something for Diet Trocadero, which is a Swedish soda pop, soft drink, whatever. And tonight I'm probably going to see the very last performance of an old Swedish band called Eldkvarn. Jag vill höra kärlekens tunga, aldrig glömma dig. Of course, he can't sing at all, like most Swedish artists, but he's kind of charming. Fat guy with some bad smoking habits, considered charming by some. Used to do food shows in the nude, kind of. That's some Swedish culture for you. So now I'm going to go to the store so I can have dinner before 7. So I have to talk while walking. Here's my can't show that bag. You see how much training I did today. I can't see that because I have to change apps and I can't do that. Sweden is pretty beautiful at this time of the year. I live close to the art museum, so here is the art museum. There's a small park with sculptures outside. Here is the monument, or spiral gesture. It's called that. It's a spiral that spirals up to Earth. Kind of impossible mobile. A mobile is originally not a cell phone, but it's a small work of art. The French were known for their mobiles in, I don't know, maybe 1960s, 1970s. Mobile or something. So this is the back of the art museum. So some people from this so-called A team are sitting there. Doesn't mean that they're sports aces, but they're alcoholics. So, well,